Fine Chinaman here, and today I want to talk about Churchill china made in England that's brand new, made right now. So I have with me here four what they call oatmeal bowls. In the US we call them cereal bowls, but in the UK they call them oatmeal bowls. And these are brand new off Amazon from Churchill in England. But they don't just say Churchill. They say Queens by Churchill, and I'll give you an up-close picture of these in a minute. So Queens by Churchill, made in England, earthware, microwave and dishwasher safe. So I've had a lot of Churchill Blue Willow and its variants over the years as both my normal everyday dining set, as well as now I have my best pieces of it set aside into a fine dining set for those occasions when I really don't want to do hand wash, where I want something I can put in the dishwasher, but yet the pieces are in really good condition, they look really nice. And you'll find with Blue Willow, and it's not just Churchill, but it's with most Blue Willow manufacturers, that there's variants, and so you can find different colors and of shades of blue, and you may like some shades better than others. One reason why I did this video though was I looked at the reviews on Amazon for these, and some of the reviews were bad, and I was kind of surprised. One complaint was that the colors weren't the same as their previous Blue Willow they had bought from Churchill a few years ago. Well, here's the news about that. So here I have 3 brand new, never used Churchill plates from probably 8 to 10 years ago. I used them as display pieces in the back of my cabinet, so they never actually got used. So I'm going to show them to you, and these were all bought at the same time, and I want you to see the difference. So I'm going to start with the bottom plate in this stack. This is what most of the plates look like that I got at that time. And it has the Churchill logo on the back, like that. And that's what this person was expecting to get, something along those lines, not the one that said Queens. So this is the color. Well, one plate ended up with this color, a little bit darker. But now, look at this plate compared to this other plate purchased at the same time. Look at how much darker this one is. Now, if you compare it with the original plate I just showed you, the difference is night and day. They're not even close. But see, that's the neat thing about Blue Willow. I was in a museum in, I believe it was in Virginia, years ago, and they had Blue Willow along the back of the kitchen. And I noticed at the time, and that's when I got the appreciation for it. Some of the plates were dark, some of the plates were light, the pattern was a little missing, some a little smudged, etc. That's part of Blue Willow. That's what it looks like. So, if you look here closely, you'll see that there are variants here too, but these look the most probably like this middle plate I showed you. But don't worry if your plates don't look exactly the same. That's not what Blue Willow is supposed to look like. I'll show you the back stamps now. All right, so here we have them up close. And you can see that they're similar in color, but really this plate here is the closest. But again, it's not even exactly the same either. If you notice the base of the tree, how these lines are all connected here to the trunk and the branches, and here in the bowls, it's cut out a little bit. Some people would say that's a second. I would call it a characteristic of Blue Willow. If you notice on these older, but still new, Churchill dinner plates, well actually before, notice that this is, the front of this building is completely straight. Look how here It's kind of got a swirl to it. It's distorted. It's not distorted as bad in this plate, and it's distorted totally differently in this plate. It's part of the characteristics of Blue Willow. So do I think these are seconds or faulty? No. I'm not displeased with these bowls at all. Let me show you the back stamp, and I'll show you the older Churchill back stamp that was most recent for England. Here's the older one from a few years ago. There's a lot of other Churchill stamps too. I did another Blue Willow video. I can put a link in the description below, and that one I do more in detail about Blue Willow. But I just wanted to show you these and kind of come to their aid in a sense, because there's nothing really wrong with them. They just have characteristics, and even amongst themselves, they're not the same. They're close, but they have little differences. You'll find that the best way, if you are picky about Blue Willow, is to find open stock and be able to choose through your own pieces rather than just order from, say, Amazon like these bowls were and just get a random draw on what you get. If I order another set of these, it's quite likely they'll be darker. You just never know with what set you're going to get. All right, well, there you have it. Hope that clears up any questions you have about Churchill's Queen's line of Blue Willow. They're not seconds, they're not fake, they're just Blue Willow china, and I hope you enjoy them. If you like this video, please click the like button and share the video. I'll see you next time.